Program complete. Auto-engage time sequence synchronized.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Jamie Plays with me, Jamie. Sorry for the end of the last episode. It suddenly cut out as I was saying, like, oh, I'm going to end the episode here. I think I pressed the wrong kind of key combination and it just stopped the recording immediately. So sorry about that. That was not meant to do that. However, welcome back to a new episode. Today we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Stellaris. We're playing as the United Nations of Earth, and we've just got another event that's just fired called the Orbital Anomaly. So, an orbital anomaly knocked out our observation post over Maz 1 out of orbit, causing it to briefly drop to the planet's lower atmosphere. While the crew were unharmed and their original trajectory has been restored, there are concerns that the station could have been detected from the surface by the Bruvans. Only time will tell if we have been exposed to the locals and to what extent that will impact their society. So yeah, neutral relations plus 87. That's good. They've also, we could, you know what, let's do spy stuff against them just to see what they're up to, and then let's go for this 25% infrastructure build speed.
Construction completed.
And this one, let's give you an upgrade because you are down here. We might as well. And let's build another destroyer. This construction ship can then build this outpost. And then I think let's go for these four. 1 and 2 and 3. Then we'll just move there. Oh, earthquake. There's been an earthquake here. So we'll see if that's changing anything. We've got a deep sinkhole, so we definitely need to get rid of that. Max mining districts has been reduced, but that's fine. In a year, that happiness modifier will be gone, so that will be fine. So, no jobs, but that's where we're getting there.
Blocker cleared.
Blocker cleared. Perfect. So if we then say, oh,
to the universe.
New research, let's go for let's do the astral actions. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do the astral actions. Oh, and resource storage is full, so we're going to sell some more. I think we can do that about once a year. Oh, ladders to heaven. So, the primitive imaging capturing technology managed to record our observation post when it was low orbit of Maz 1. Alongside eyewitness testimonies, these photographs have inspired some nations to build ladders to heaven in order to investigate further. While this is obviously a futile effort, competition between nation-states is having a stabilizing effect. All tensions are flaring up in the race to compete to the first ladder, fueled by national pride and scarcity of resources. If we can discredit their evidence of our own existence, we may be able to diffuse tensions before the situation gets out of hand. Alternatively, this diplomatic posturing between the pre-FTL political powers could be an interesting sociological case study, albeit one that comes with a risk of violent escalation. Why don't we discredit? Let's discredit our proof. You've increased to partially aware. Yeah.
Blocker cleared.
Okay, so you are on the move. Oh. Fungal emitters. Below the surface of Doria 7 lives a familiar organism. Scans and samples show that it's some sort of mycelium, littered with enormous spores and directly related to the fumungus. Its spores seem, however, to have mutated and grown into small beads. Their ever-changing, colourful surfaces is quite the spectacle, but more importantly, they seem to be producing a stronger signal than the regular spores. Our scientists hypothesize we might be capable of strengthening the current network by bringing some of these spores back into the fumungus. Let's prepare a project to do so.
Situation log has been updated.
Yeah, so we will be doing that. So it looks like we could actually expand down to here and be fine. So I would like to do that.
Blocker cleared.
You know what? Yeah, why don't we take this? Let's move here and expand this way first. We can also specialize you. We don't have any there, but we do have this one here. Let's go for... we've only got 9... Oh, why don't we build a mining... We should probably remove this mine here. Heat from below. So, although after probing beneath the surface, we've concluded the unusual heat seedings were caused by hydrothermal springs. There seems to be more than this planet that meets the eye. So, yeah, let's add the subterranean ocean modifier. Although, actually, would that do much of anything? Well, yeah, let's do it. Why not? Archaeological site. So... Oh. A couple of different things. So, depths of alien life. Continued exploration by the crew of the Far Beyond has revealed the hot water come from the deep within the planet's crust is teeming with microscopic life. What we once thought was an empty, frozen planet actually contains a thriving underwater biosphere. We've gained society research for that. And for our archaeology, so by tracing weak energy trails most likely left behind by spacefaring vessels, one particular asteroid in the cluster was singled out. Closer inspection of the asteroid surface confirmed the theory of prior space traffic, as multiple signs of landing and takeoff were found on the rocky exterior. Sensors also indicate cavities and tunnels within the asteroid which may be excavated. And then here in wing statues, so this is on Maz Prime. So we're clearing out the toxic kelp. We've stumbled upon an unusual find. Hidden in murky waters below a forest of swaying seaweed are 9 massive structures, casting dark, tall shadows over the landscape. Winged and pale, they exude an aura of otherworldliness. Perhaps they were created in the image of a deity or idol that has since passed into oblivion. They do not resemble any life forms on this planet. So let's do that. And we get an archaeological site there. So you're going to do that one, then you're going to do this one, and then you're going to come back here and do this one. And then basically we'll have it do this one. So that's that.
Construction completed.
That's you done as well. Let's build some ships. You're on the way over there, as you should be. Build another ship. Let's not build another ship.
System survey concluded.
Yeah, you are overwhelming. That's what I was fully expecting. Oh, why are you not... Oh, our operators have successfully discredited the evidence of our existence here. That's excellent. But they've made 50% progress towards the next age. Okay. So, that's 2 more destroyers. Oh, we're slightly negative for food as well. Let's go to our agro worlds and specialize here, because we might as well. Generator worlds. What I also want to do is replace you with a generator district. I'd like to build 2 more and then add an energy grid, and we'll come back to that. So Corinth warriors sighted on Ascension's End. For several months now, we've received scattered reports of small numbers of alien mercenaries and privateers operating on the frontiers of our space. They call themselves the Corinth and are apparently exiles from a nomadic warrior culture inhabiting overcrowded space stations in and around the Ascension's End system. Their passage near our space proceeded without incident, but they warned us against trespassing in Ascension's End. There's no Corinth central government to speak of, but their various factions are engaged in constant fighting and often launch raids against neighboring star systems. Indeed, given their vast population and space-based production capability, the Corinths would likely be a significant galactic power if they ever stopped killing each other. Great. So we have we've met you. Oh, the hegemony's down there as well. So, yeah, this construction ship, you're almost there. So, our scientist, let's make you a roamer. You've upgraded. Let's add in 2 more gun batteries and the communications jammer. Oh, and we've now finished this deep space depot. So, the reasons behind this well-visited asteroid became clear as the surface expedition encountered vast storage areas and silos dug into the asteroid. The dead rock served as a deposit for some spacefaring species, offering refueling and maintenance before sending ships even deeper into space. This would indicate an alien society devoid of FTL drive, but with an abundance of motivation to explore space. Why the asteroid depot was abandoned remains unclear, but we managed to salvage a small yield of materials. Finders keepers. Perfect. So we are now then going to move to the next archaeological site. Yeah, perfect. Unpause. You'll be another year before you take this system.
Blocker cleared.
That was a blocker cleared. That's excellent. So, abandoned observation post. All the observation post data storage units have been wiped, and extensive care has been taken to eliminate any evidence that could lead back to its owners. Something clearly went wrong on Radnitz 4. The only signs of intelligent life are the crumbling husks of half-finished megacities, seemingly abandoned mid-construction and scattered across the surface, and looming hollow temple in their midst.
Situation
So we're
log
going
has
to
been updated.
investigate that. You're investigating this. That's fine. So we found another toxic terraforming candidate. That's excellent. Yeah,
System
perfect.
survey concluded.
Ah, you've done another one there. You are moving up here. Is that to do the abandoned post? Oh, let's gather these spores. I completely forgot to do that.
Blocker cleared.
So we're definitely going to gather them. That's something we do, not a science ship. So in 14 months we should have some more information there. Let us... What should we do? I'm just thinking about like star bases, but I think actually we're okay for now. I will then build one. I might even expand here because that would be a nice... These three systems are good choke points. Oh, astral actions. So we've finished that
Knowledge is
research.
the key to the universe.
So, let's go now for the gravitic sensors.
System survey concluded.
We still haven't found this remnant of a this desolate planet yet. So, a cause to dance. Strange occurrences have been reported among the colonists on Josk Fomet Prime. Apparently many individuals are taken to dancing on the street for hours and even days on end, refusing to stop until they are physically restrained. So far, it's only affected a relatively small proportion of the population, and our authorities have yet to establish a pattern. Great. So, let's add in
Blocker cleared.
the civilian industries for all of those. Let's also go here.
We have encountered space.
And so we can actually do the same here. And 3 there. Factory world, yeah, that's that for now. Nothing else we can do there, or there, there, or there. Our research into the cloning vats. Oh, we do the spores first. Okay, that's fine. So let's do another L-Gate insight. We're going to celebrate diversity and sell to private collectors. Limbo. The signal originates from an antenna-like structure. Exploratory probes were dispatched by the UNS James Cook to the surface to investigate the matter more closely. So we're going to investigate this. Oh, the dancing plague. It's not natural, so let's find out what is afflicting them.
Situation log has been
Okay. We've also started a new archaeological dig. So our archaeologists have unearthed enough sections of the tube-like swirling hollows on Propus 3 to conclude that they are the fossilized
Research
remains
concluded.
of an enormous arthropod.
Construction completed.
This alien creature, carbon dated to having lived some 10 million years ago, tunneled slowly beneath the crust of the planet like burrowing millipede of incredible proportions. Even more remarkably, many of the components embedded in the magnificent creature's fossilized remains appear to be of artificial origin. These imprints, found primarily within the main body segments of the creature, look like habitations built by smaller tool-using aliens. Very interesting. Let's continue our research. Oh, alloy megaforges. That looks good. Let's go for you. Okay, so you've built this one. Let's move and build that starbase as well. I'd also like to build some more ships.
Construction completed.
Okay, and you've finished, so we will leave you as you are. We'll move there. Let's then move and build this one. Move and build, and we'll just fill this in while we're waiting for a science ship to explore this system here. Move and build. So, Lost Burrows. Extensive excavation of the fossilized imprint within the giant subterranean arthropod remains on Purpose 3 have confirmed that these were indeed the remnants of a city. Populated by hundreds of thousands of meter-tall, tool-using aliens, this city was constructed within the very bowels of the gigantic arthropod. It is unknown how these creatures found their way inside of this subterranean giant, but their pre-Bronze Age society seemed to flourish for thousands of years within its digestive tract. Further study is required if we wish for further insight into the society's history and downfall, and perhaps glean more about the death of their host. And then tradition available. Let's go, resources from jobs would be good. Although, actually, upkeep from jobs would also be good. We'll get both of those soon. Mushrooming the network. Grafting the mutilated spores, the mutated spores onto the existing mushrooms was a feat of bioengineering. With the help of archives detailing the genetic alterations already made on the Fungus, our scientists managed to further alter it without compromising its efficiency. The results were spectacular. And in a matter of months, the mushrooms had grown tenfold. This in turn increased the need for water to supply them, but the nearby frozen asteroids hold enough to hydrate them for centuries, if not millennia. With bigger mushrooms came a better network, and after some upgrades to the computing equipment, we're now once again ready to listen to what the spores have to say. Excellent. That's increased our base intel level.
Construction completed.
Okay, so we've got this construction ship here. Oh, you're now moving to build that. You know, I'm thinking of building a second construction ship, and setting that one to automatic as well, because it feels like this one down here is not keeping up. In fact, it probably wasn't even moving around for a while. So let's now go for administrative park. Base intel. Let's do this one first. Okay, and let's set you to automatic construction. You will go there. Oh, the Grey Tempest. For all of their efforts at secrecy, traces of the observers' clumsy meddlings are everywhere on Radnitz 4. Evidence suggests that the planet was inhabited by a psionically linked consciousness of plantoids that were in the midst of a religious awakening, when a mysterious alien race, referred to as the Gatekeepers, descended upon them without warning. From that point on, the plants became obsessed with the idea of impending apocalyptic event called the Grey Tempest. Their formerly peaceful religion soon spiraled into a suicide cult. In a matter of months, one of the galaxy's most ancient life forms had wilted away for fear of a doomsday that would never come, despite repeated attempts at forced rehydration. Rest in peace, frail flowers. Interesting. Oh, and we've found another L-Gate insight. It's also very interesting. I think we're not that far away from having insights, although we don't actually have an L-Gate. We only have a normal gateway. And I don't see... That's a gateway. Oh, here's an L-Gate. So, we've also finished this archaeological site. So, after painstaking analysis of a large number of fossils and a few miraculous finds of early writing, our archaeologists have reached the conclusion regarding the relationship between the primitive civilization on Purpose 3 and the gigantic arthropod that was home to them. While the city dwellers were largely resistant to the intestinal fluids of their arthropod hosts, constant exposure to the still mildly chemical corrosive gases of the host's digestive tract vastly shortened their lifespans. Owing to the discovery of medicine and the scientific process, the citizens became aware that they were in fact living within the digestive chamber of a much larger creature. The citizens then launched a magnificent war, arming every member of the city in an attempt to destroy the creature. But it was all for naught. The turmoil in the arthropod's lower gut led to severe peristalsis, resulting in the entire civilization of tiny city dwellers being regurgitated up into the arthropod's stomach. Subsequently, the entire populace was promptly dissolved by the host's virulent stomach acids. The creature itself perished millennia later from simple old age. Ooh.
Research concluded.
That sucks to be them. However, we've got +5 habitability, which is nice. Okay, so moving on here. Something else that I'm going to do, I'm going to set these to colonize, since we're able to. So, you're good for society research. These ones I can just leave it auto, but maybe let's make you a tech world. No. Let's maybe buy some alloys to do this. we buy alloys now? And sell some of you like that. Oh, so we can go like that. Yes. Oh, we need food. And I just sold all the food. Let's buy some food back. And then say, this one, you're going to be a Tech Worlds. We need... Maybe let's do the Purpose 3. And colonize. And then this one, you will be a tech... No, we'll just make you a random one as well. Yeah, perfect. So, you have leveled up. Let's make you an advisor. Unusual tectonics. From the what the From Beyond found on the Zakodi 2C were not buildings, but surprisingly regular mineral outcroppings. Science officer Lorna Baker asserts that these angular blocks of rock are the product of interactions between tectonic plates, their shapes the result of unusual tectonic physics inherent in the planet's crust. The perfect angularity of these thrust faults implies a possibility of aliens tampering with Zakodi 2C's crust at some point in the past. Cool. So, you're building those. You are moving this way. Are you still not going down there? You're going there, and you are... Okay, you know what? Let's actually have you survey this system. And then survey this system. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and we should be able to get down here then. Our operatives have covered on something usual, credible hints that the Severian hegemony are plotting to deceive us. Ooh, okay. You are friendly, but, why don't we improve relations with you? We're doing espionage? Hold on. What was that? Building a spy network against you as well. Oh yeah, that's fine. So, let's launch you. Let's also then do, well, let's do superior colonies, because we're just about to get 3 new ones. And... Yep, you're building that, and then moving... You know what, let's reinforce. There's still enough alloys there. Oh, it's building all of those at the same time. Yes, I forgot we've done the upgrade already.
We are being hailed.
So, commercial pact from you. Yes, we'll agree to that. And you're building these ones, and then move there afterwards. You're moving there. Excellent. So, oh, Smuggler outpost. First, however, I'm thinking let's do the clone vats. Oh, upkeep is a lot of food. That's fine. We just need to add in more things here. So, Smuggler outpost. Let's do this first. So, our observation post above Mass 1 has detected an illegal settlement on the planet's surface. It appears some kind of outpost set up by human smugglers and other criminal elements from the United Nations of Earth. There have already been isolated incidents where the smugglers came into contact with pre-FTLs, some of which ended in violence. We need to act quickly to contain this situation and remove the criminals before they can cause any more damage.
Situation log has been updated.
I researched that. We need transport ships here. Where is that? Maz 1. Oh, you know what? Why don't we create a transport army here? Recruit a human
We
army.
have encountered spaceborne life forms.
And then for our new research, let's go for the advanced cloaking. Also, you could upgrade. So let's do that. Dysfunctional council. What began as a minor bickering has now dissolved into quarrelsome gridlock on the practically every issue brought before the council, damaging its ability to function. Nisitu has proven to be the most contentious and disruptive member. The Tribunal of Rights. Dismiss this troublemaker. or they must learn to work together. Let's do the work together. I mean, oh, limbo. So the vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. They assert that the huge blocks of tertiary code found in the database are neural images, digitized brain scans. Doubtless the aliens of TB6 considered this their only shot at any kind of survival, following whatever calamity befell their planet. They did not have the means to resurrect themselves, but banked on an impossibly small hope that eventually someone else would have those means. We're going to download the neural patterns and see if we can get those later. So, you can also upgrade, as can you.
Ship upgrades applied.
Ship upgrades applied, that's good. Now, you are, yeah, you're moving there as you should be. You're building this research space. Let's go here. So let's add the energy grid. Ignition output increased. Let's also go, I'm going to build the clone vats here. I'm also going to go for, let's do the voltaic production yards. You know what, let's do 2 of those. And then I'm also going to build the agricultural focus district here. This one, let's do the food processing facility. Hydroponic farms, oh, we could do 2 of those. Or crop development hub. That would be +2 cultural. Yeah, and then a hydroponics farm. And then build another one? Yeah, then we'll build another one. Here, let's add... Got 6 more available here. Let's just add the voltaic production yard and leave it at that for now. Oh, so this pirate smuggler's base. Let's definitely research that. Oh, should I have done multiple transport ships rather than just one?
Anomalous readings
Maybe.
registered.
Oh, let's investigate that.
Construction completed.
Oh, a significant victory. In a lightning raid, our ground forces stormed the smuggler's outpost on Maz 1. After a brief firefight, the surviving criminals were arrested and transported into orbit. The empty building was then vaporized by demolition charges. Cultural contamination is believed to have been minimal, and our forces also confiscated a large amount of illegal contraband. Profits from the sieges have been added to our treasury. Excellent. Which means we can continue expanding if we want. So, factory worker, nothing we can do there. These ones... Well, we're just going to leave it for now because you're doing your upgrades anyway. Oh, hold on. The dancing plague pathogen has been isolated. So, our researchers have succeeded in isolating the cause of the dancing incidents on Josk Format Prime. It appears that the culprit is gas released by the local vegetation. This gas induced feelings of exhilaration and irresistible urge to dance while suppressing fatigue. It seems to be fairly benign, however, as the colonists' self-preservation instincts prevent them from literally dancing themselves to death. Furthermore, our scientists have developed a synthetic gas that, once released into the air, will neutralize the effects of the dancing gas. Local entrepreneurs suggest that we preserve the unique character of the colony by allowing the gas free reign in certain areas, providing a safe space for young and old alike to experience the eternal party of Josk Format Prime. Others point out that the gas has certain valuable properties we can make use of if we can extract it from the plants before it's released into the air. So we can say the show must go on, and we get... hold on, let's have a look. So the show must go on. 100... Per 100 miners, we get plus 0.1 exotic gases, and pop growth speed is also increased. Or let's exploit these gases to the full. Mining districts and unity gains. So, I mean, I guess let's go for the show must go on. And now I need to build a bunch of mining districts here. Like so. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. So, society research. Yeah, we don't have enough minerals for anything there anyway. Here... Oh, we could build one here, since the month has changed. Ancient Medical Complex. An astounding news from From Beyond. Deep scans have revealed the unexpectedly large solid core of Tau Sigma B2 to be covered with the compressed remains of a sprawling medical center millions of years old. Through the intense mantle pressure of the giant severely limits the amount of data we can extract from the core surface. Scientists Lorna Baker reports that the hidden structures match beyond a doubt the technology used in the enigmatic L-gates. So we've gained another L-gate insight and +2 to Tau Sigma 2b as well. Wow, they've almost finished here. So once you've done that, then go continue your automatic exploration.
Construction completed.
So, new research. Let's now go for the... let's do this armor. We've kind of been letting that go. And we shouldn't.
System survey concluded. Construction completed.
Okay, you've now built that one. Get rid of those, because that will be done automatically, so we don't really need to worry about that. Nope, okay, and you're now finishing up the system, I guess. Oh, that's how you're heading this way. Okay, interesting. That's how all three of you are heading. Well, yeah, hopefully we don't have any issues here with you. Although you're friendly, that's great. You are, though, overwhelming to us in fleet power, though. Let's build 2 more. Because you still need 200 days to get there, so we'll definitely have enough then. Oh, let's go for let's make you a better excavator. And the Sentinels did it. Overcome with superstition and paranoia, they claim the statues move about when no one is watching, yet there's nothing to suggest their jointless limbs are even capable of motion. Matters spun further out of control when traces of biomatter, indicative of heavy bleeding, was found lodged within a series of tiny cuts on the terminal portions of a Sentinel. Whether the Sentinels are just conveniently scapegoated or there's more sinister explanations remains to be seen. So we're going to say, okay, curious. And this is where I'm just going to sell these collectibles. And then this is where I'm going to put a cut in the episode. So I do hope you've enjoyed this one. If so, definitely please remember to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time for an episode of Jamie Plays. Bye for now.